Okay everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're back on GT Sport and we're back with a track guide for the FIA Manufacturers round number 8. It's the final round in the Manufacturers Championship. Driving at Willow Springs in the Group 3 cars. Now, it's a combination I've never actually driven. I was quite surprised when I got on there. I was thinking I've never actually driven this, so it was a little bit of a learning curve for myself. I actually quite enjoyed this combination. It was quite fun to be throwing the Porsche around this track with the high-speed corners. So an enjoyable track with this car, but it's going to catch a lot of people out. So I wanted to get this track guide out quite early today, so it will help people out for their FIA race tomorrow. I'm not going to be doing the Nations race because I still need to learn that track, really, the Nordschleife properly. And there won't be a track guide for that, obviously, because it would have took so long to do. It would have probably took me to learn and actually get the video edited. It would have probably took me about 2 days because there's so many corners to do. It would have been a really long video. So we're going to just go into the track guide for the FIA Manufacturers round. This is the only round I'll be doing on Saturday. You can see going into turn 1, we're going to be looking to brake just past 100 board. Now you're going to see it approach on the right hand side. As you see there, just past the 100 board now. We're going to brake there. The braking input goes in, and you can see the line we're going to take. We're going to turn in just past that 50 board. You see, just past that 50 board, pretty much on the 50 board, we start turning in to hit that apex nicely. Staying in 3rd gear, I like to stay in 3rd gear there, and let it rev out on the exit, then upshift it into 4th gear. And then again, you're going to throw it into this corner in 4th gear. You see there, you're going to aim for that apex there. Try and get the right-hand front tyre to get as close to the apex as possible. You're not going to really get right into it because you're carrying so much speed. And then we're going to follow that line all the way through the corner, downshift into 3rd gear, because obviously you're not going to be able to carry it around in 4th gear. And then early upshift into 4th gear. Now, the reason I do this early upshift into 4th gear is to stop the understeer. If you stay in 3rd gear, you're going to find the car will just understeer and try and power on straight. Early upshift into 4th gear dulls the power down a bit, gives you a bit more traction through the corner, and then just gives you a nice clean line on the exit. Now downshifting in through the gears just before the 50 board. You can see braking inputs going in there just before the 50. We're going to go down into 2nd gear and try and take quite a wide and late apex on this corner. It's really important because you want to be squaring the car for about where that arrow is there on the curb, because you're going to be aiming for that 2nd arrow on this next apex and getting on the power. You can see I went a little bit too aggressive into that corner, didn't square it off as much as I like, but managed to carry the speed through there. Now for this corner, you're going to stay in the middle of the track pretty much. You're not going to go to the apex of the corner until very late. You can see avoiding going too close to the apex, because if you do that, you're not going to have the car square off. It's really important to get the exit speed from this corner, and then you're going into a very important corner now. I like to brake early for this corner. I find that braking earlier and trying to ensure a nice clean exit is advisable. If you carry too much speed in, you find that you brake late and you run off down the right hand side, and you can get your right hand tyre on the gravel on this right hand side. You see I actually give plenty of space there. I could have took a bit more speed. You know, this lap was done very quickly. I just wanted to get a nice base lap done. You can see you can see the actual ghost was actually about a 10th ahead already at this point, but I wasn't too worried. I just wanted to get a nice solid lap in as we go through to the final corner now, where another very tricky corner, but it's actually a little bit easier in the Group 3 cars than it is in other cars. I found it easier in Group 3 than Group 4. You can see I like to try and keep the line as a braking input goes in there just past the 150 board, and try and keep us a middle line through this corner. There's a lot of grip there, and it gives you a lot of leeway in terms of hitting that apex, and also you can see how much room you've got on the left hand side. You can do that better, you can carry a lot more speed than that obviously, but this was just trying to do a nice base solid lap that will get a consistent approach to the lap. So obviously not an ultimate lap. I think there's about 2, 3, maybe 4 attempts more left in that lap, but it was an okay lap. And we're gonna have a little look now from the chase camera. I'll let you watch this from the chase camera and see if you can get any pointers for if you use this view. I really do enjoy this track. I'm actually quite looking forward to this race. It's going to be about keeping it consistent, avoiding that gravel, and I expect the Porsche to be very competitive here, so it should be a fun race to do. And hopefully I'll try and do a quite competitive time slot, but it's just a lot of luck with who you end up racing, I find, at the moment. So we'll be doing that race tomorrow. I'm going to hopefully, I know I keep saying I'm going to be streaming, but obviously with the kids off at the moment, it's been a bit of trouble trying to actually get on and do it. Next week they're back at school, so thankfully I can get back into the normal streaming way. But tonight I'm really hoping I can get on and stream and do some open lobbies, open to anyone, and we'll do some FIA practice as well. We'll probably do 1 or 2 races on this track in obviously the GR3 cars. So make sure you check that out later today. It'll probably be around 8 o'clock, half 8, something like that. I'll be going live, and then tomorrow I'll be doing the FIA Manufacturers race. Not sure what video I'll be doing tomorrow. Probably might not be a GT Sport video tomorrow, due to obviously the daily races have just been really a bit weak this week. I've not really been interested in them, so We'll be doing the FIA manufacturers tomorrow. Anyway, make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed. Like I say, I do upload as much as possible and stream as much as possible. And obviously, do let me know in the comment section about if it's helped you out this lap, and how much it's gained you, if it got you a better qualifying position, if it's helped you out in the race. I do like to read these comments. It does make me obviously more motivated to do more, to see that I'm helping people out. So anyway, thanks again, and I'll be back very soon.